Good morning, professors. Today we are going to start our presentation. So, in this slide, I would like to give a quick overview of my research. I explored how big data is being used in the UK retail sector to support strategic decision making. My focus was not just on the benefits, but also on how retailers can deploy big data effectively and deal with common challenges like implementation barriers. I used a systematic literature review covering the last 5 years, and I found that big data really enhances decision making, accuracy, and competitiveness, especially when supported by training and investment in the right tools. With my next slide, here is the explanation in this slide that how big data is truly transforming the retail industry from what I have studied. And it is clear that helping business like Tesco improve customer experiences, streamline operations, and make smarter, faster decisions are being uh, used by me in this data, represented by me in this data. I found it fascinating that Tesco use of big data contributed over 25 billion pounds in value pack in 2011, and that figure grew to 41 pound billion by 2017. Today the UK retail industries is worth nearly 496 pound billions annually, showing just how data driven it has become. I also discovered that the UK government has invested over 180 million pounds in big data research, which shows its importance on a national scale. Personally, I found it impressive how tools like Tableau, Snowflake, and Google BigQuery are helping retailers make sense of all this data in real time, especially for tracking sale trends and customer behaviors. And our next slide will be explained by Abhishek. There you go.
Hi, in this slide, I like to present the problem and purpose behind my research. While exploring the UK retail industry, I learned with over 5 lakh retail wholesale businesses operating, the amount of being gener- generated is enormous. From my perspective, this massive data growth presents real challenges. Retailers often struggle to process it efficiently and make informed timely decisions. That's why I felt it was important to investigate how big data can support better de- decision making and customer experiences while reducing operational errors. And my next slide, I have summarized key findings from various studies that shaped my understanding of big data's role in UK retail. What really stood out to mm, uh, me was Tesco's use of personalized data. uh, Over 450 million tailored offers. This shows just how powerful big data can be in improving customer engagement. I also found it interesting that loyalty cards like those used by Tesco and Sainsbury actually advanced from big data tools. And my friend Prince will continue next slide.
In this slide, I would like to talk you through the research approach I choose for this study. I used secondary research, specifically a systematic literature review, because it allowed me to explore a wide range of existing knowledge within a limited time frame and without the need for primary data collection. One reason I selected secondary research is its efficiency. It helped me save time and resources while still accessing rich, credible sources. And I was able to draw from academic databases like Scopus and JSTOR, along with government reports, annual reports from UK retailers, and market intelligence studies. For analysis, I used a mix of descriptive and statistical techniques to interpret patterns and themes across the literature. This approach gave me a deep and reliable understanding of how big data is impacting strategic decisions in UK retail without having a conduct surveys or interviews myself. And I will be moving to my next slide. Uh, in this slide, I'm sharing findings from Avarsas and colleagues who introduced a big data development framework designed to support customer data management and strategic analytics. From my analysis, I noticed how this approach is helping retailers make smarter decisions. The figure here shows the rapid growth of the UK retail sector and reinforcing why I believe big data tools are now essential for improving decision making and customer experiences. Now and next slide will be explained my friend Lizo.
Okay. In this part of my research, I found Wang told particularly insightful. They argue that digital leaders play a key role in shaping culture and driving innovation. What stood out to me was their model, which suggests that beyond leadership, encouraging entrepreneurial taking the exploratory business strategy can help organizations adapt advanced tools like big data more effectively. And my next slide is discussion of results or finding. In these slides, I want to discuss what I interpreted from the finding. One of the key takeaways for me is that big data enables retailers to handle massive amount of customers and operational data more effectively. I noticed that when business use this data strategically, I directly influence the quality and speed of their decision making. Personally, I found it interesting how analyzing customer behavior through big data not only helped meet changing market demands, but also builds stronger relationship with the customer. Another major point I discovered is the importance of leadership. From what I have read, good leadership play a crucial role in successfully deploying a big data system. It helps navigate the complexity of data management and fosters a culture that emphasizes data-driven innovation. And the next slide will present Gmail.
Based on my research, I have outlined few key recommendations that I believe I can help UK retailers maximum impact of big data. First, I recommended investing in advanced data system, a strong data governance framework. From what I have found, building cross-functional team can really help reduce, encourage, and data-driven culture. So I think essential to increase training and development programs. Personally, I believe university or educational system can help business retain and prepare talent for future analytics roles. Another important area come to compliance, especially with data privacy regulations in the UK. Proper data handling key building to customer trust. Finally, manage performance better. I suggest adapting cloud-based and platform to real-time KPI tracking and scalable growth. Now, the next slide is conclusion. In my presentation, I have like to summarize the key insight I gained from this study. What I found most significant, how big data is transforming from both strategy, decision making, customer relationship and management in UK retail sector. Through my analysis, I realized that leadership and organization culture play a role in successful. So it's not just about technology, it's about people and how they drive change. At same time, I learned the big data without challenges is you like skill shortage, data security, and complexity are still major concern for many retailers. So the next slide, here we go, references.